Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here with another weekly chart request video. You ask our chart and try to give a proper trading plan for the coming week. Before we start, if you have missed my weekly market recap video, make sure you watch it. Link will pop just about now. So without further ado, please hit a like, subscribe, and let's see the charts. First name on the list is CHWI, CHWI is the ticker. Look left, we have October lows, then we have this low November, this low here January, and now let's see if we can get a bounce once again back to the upside. We have this gap overhead. More than 80% of all gaps will get filled throughout time. Gaps are like magnets to price action. If this trend line will fail to hold, 36.90, 37 is the next support, and below it we have 34. Price action, levels, and trend lines. That's it. PayPal, gap to the upside, gap to the downside. Now all this area is holding as support since previous Friday, February 17th. Now we have a doji. Doji is the most significant signal in price action for an indecision and maybe a trend reversal. So if the market is an indecision situation, we as traders surely cannot decide buy or sell. All we have to do is wait for a decision. Breaking to the downside, we can go short, and then this gap will get filled. Bounce long above 76.20, and then you have this trend line to the upside that will act as a very strong resistance. And of course, everything you see and hear on this channel and in this video is for educational purposes only. Always do your own due diligence. Never follow anyone blindly. Paid or free services, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, on any social media. You can follow to learn, get education, but in the end of the day, it's up to you. CHPT, Charge Point Holdings, we have uptrend. Now we have double top scenario, which gets validated because the neckline at the 11 got broken to the downside. Earnings coming up Thursday. Let's see if we can get continuation to the downside. 9, we have a small gap here at the 9, then it will get filled. CFLT, uptrend from 1660 towards 30, retraced back to the 23.90 area. 4 consecutive dojis. Once again, indecision in the market, so we need to sit on our hands and wait for market to decide where it wants to take CFLT. Short below, long above 25, and then we have levels to the upside and levels to the downside to manage our risk. CrowdStrike Holdings, CRWD is the ticker. Look left, we have trend line that signals and helps us to identify a very long-term downtrend since August 2022. High, lower high, lower high, lower high. Now price might be heading towards this red trend line once again, because if we look left since beginning of January, this name is in a short-term uptrend. We have this trend line here, and we have this trend line here, bouncing up and down in an uptrend channel. Frog, uptrend, retraced towards the 2260, which is also the 618 Fibonacci level. Once again, dojis all across this area. We need to wait. We might get a bounce long above 2360, short below 2260. Always follow price and use levels to make decisions according where price is heading. By looking left, you can see where price was. Now it's going back, retesting this trend line. We are in XBI. Looking left, high, low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Now, with high probability, this trend line will get retested once again. And according to the previous price action, every time price reached and touched this trend line, it bounced back. But for now, we are in a downtrend. We take Fibonacci, and here we have all the levels that needs to support. 81, as we can see, is very close to this trend line, breaking to the downside. 78.30 is next. EXR, very interesting price action, extra space storage. If you're in the moving industry or in the storage industry, we have uptrend, retracement to the 50% area. Now trying to bounce back. If you're not long yet, I would wait for a day or two above the 162, 163 area, and then we have all the levels to the upside to manage risk. By the way, EXR, one of our Discord members, premium Discord members of Fibonacci Traders Discord, mentioned this EXR. So once you learn with Fibonacci Traders, you can become your own indicator and stop following others. Let's take a look at ARRY, another request. We have this trend line over here. We have a downtrend over here. Now we might get a retest once again, this trend line, and maybe a bounce. If we will get a bounce, we have all the levels to the upside as potential resistance. If we will break to the downside, we have 1780, 1790, 1640, and then back to 1470. That's it. Look left, where price came from, why it's now where it is, and use levels and trend lines as risk management. Look at MELI, MELY, Mercado Libre, 1140. Very important level of support and resistance. Support since January 26 until it broke to the downside. Then it became resistance, and now price is trying to bounce, managed to close above this area and above this short-term downtrend channel. Continuation to the upside. Look left. Where is the next potential resistance? Over here. 1200. Breaking above, we have 1250. Continuation to the downside. Below 1140, we have this trend line. And we have 1180 and 1160. That's it. It's only price action. Technical analysis, not rocket science. SQ. Uptrend channel since here, you might say, October lows. We have this over here, high, higher high, higher high, trend line as resistance for the higher highs. Now you have in the short term, very short term, downtrend inside an uptrend. So what do? We wait. If you want to go long, we need to wait for a break above this channel to the upside. Short, below the red trend line, and then you have continuation in this channel. DOW, Dow Inc. What do we have here? If you are a pattern seeker, pattern trader, you can see you have here the left shoulder, head, and now this one might go for the right shoulder. But Fibonacci traders, we don't trade patterns. We look at the candles, we look at the price action, where price is now and why. Look left, all this area between the 55.90 and the 58, price bounced up and down between this area since January 12 until it broke to the upside January 26. 2 weeks. Maybe it will do the same here. So long above, short below. Everything is for educational purposes only. If you find any helpful in this video, please hit the like and subscribe, will be much appreciated. DRS, Leonardo DRS, still same as last week. I think we also brought it last week. 1270, you might say also the 1290 is a very interesting support level, and to the upside 1340 and 1390, short below, long maybe above 1350 or wait a little bit above 1390. EQT trend line holding as resistance for the lower highs. Now once again price bounced 34.90, 35 area, very strong resistance. Look left over here, July 2022, over here during December and all the way to mid of January. Breaking above, we need to break also above this trend line to maybe consider long. First Solar, FSLR, very nice bull run since this gap over here, July 2022, went all the way to 190. Now some kind of a downtrend, pullback. Let's see where price will take us from here. We have uptrend, down, retracement towards the 618, 50% area. Now if you're not long yet and you consider taking long, only above the 167, 168 and a break above this downtrend channel. LAZR, Luminar Technologies. If you're following me on Twitter and you're a member of our Discord community, you know this name, and we have waited for a break up and above this downtrend line. Unfortunately, I missed it. Alert was on, but I was occupied with other trades, so I missed this one. It's part of the game. You can never trade. Don't expect to get all the trades. Choose the ones that are best for you at the moment you trade. This one, we had an alert. I missed it. Now I will wait for a pullback, retesting this trend line as support, and then we might go long. We have this here, uptrend, got rejected, retraced, 50% retracement, bounced, break. Next will be 932. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share with friends. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter so you can ask any chart for next week's video. And we have Fibonacci Traders playlist. Free 22 videos to help us each and every day to become a better trader, technical side and the psychology behind trading. Until the next video, enjoy the rest of your weekend.